So this is Integrated Science Optical Instrument by Aisyah, Nurul, Hasanah, Purnama from Aisy 2019. So in here, we will discuss about the optical instrument. First, optics is the study of visible light and the ways it can be used to extend human vision and do other tasks. Knowledge of light was needed for the invention of optical instruments such as our eyes, microscopes, telescopes, periscope, and cameras, and in addition, the optical fibers. These instruments are mirrors and lenses to reflect and refract light from image. So, in here, in this video, we will discuss about the application of optical instruments in eyes, microscope, and telescope. First, eyes. The human eye is an optical instrument that enables us to view all the objects around us. It's a very complex organ. One of the most basic optical devices people use is a simple magnifier or magnifying glass. So the light entering the human eye is first reflected by a cornea. The reflected light is then incident on the iris. The lens is just behind the iris. The iris and light after reflected through the pupil falls on it and forms a sharp image. Image formation exactly on the retina enables us to see the object clearly. So human eyes have 2 points. First, near point and far point. Near point, the closest distance at which the eye can focus clearly is called the near point of the eye. For young adults, the near point is typically 2 to 25 cm. As people grow older, the ability of the eye to accommodate is reduced and the near point increases. The focusing adjustment of the eye is called accommodation. Next, far point. A given person's far point is the farthest distance at which an object can be clearly seen. For the normal eye, the far point may be assumed to be at infinity. So next is microscope. Microscope is an instrument that uses lens to make enlarged images of objects that are too small for the unaided eye to see. So microscope have 2 kinds, a simple microscope and compound microscope. For simple microscope, a simple microscope is an optical instrument we use for the magnification of small objects to get a clear image or vision. It is a convex lens having a short focal length. This microscope is at a small distance from the object for the magnification and hence this forms a virtual image. The simple microscope enables us to view very small letters and figures. The next is compound microscope. A common type of light microscope is a compound microscope. A compound microscope has at least 2 convex lenses, 1 or more objective lens, and 1 or more eyepiece lens. The objective lenses are close to the object being viewed. They form an enlarged image of the object inside the microscope. The eyepiece lenses are close to the viewer's eyes. They form an enlarged image of the first image. The magnification of all the lenses are multiplied together to yield the overall magnification of the microscope. Some light microscopes can magnify objects more than 1,000 times. And here is the formula for the optical instrument in eyes and microscope. You can see the angular magnification, and here the array diagram and the formula. The formula of angular magnification is equal to virtual angle of the image over virtual angle of the object placed at image position. And for microscope, Here is the dry diagram for simple microscope and for compound microscope. You can see in the left is the formula for them. And here is the formula for the resolving power. The principle of the limit of resolution equals its resolving power. And here is the formula. So next we will discuss about the telescope. The telescope is of two types. One is the reflecting type and another one is the refracting type. The reflecting telescopes are the ones which do not use lens at all. They use mirrors to focus the light together. The type mirror used is concave mirror. As we use a telescope to view an object that is a very distant place, therefore, the telescope needs at least two lenses. The first lens forms a diminished image which is nearer to its focal point. This device is designed in a way so that real and inverted image formed by the first lens is just nearer to the second lens than its focal length. With the help of magnifying glass, we get an enlarged image that is virtual. The final image then inverted with respect to the object. This doesn't really matter with the astronomical telescope. When observing an object which is on Earth, we usually prefer a straight image that is obtained using the third lens. So here is the ray diagram for reflecting telescope and refracting telescope. A reflecting telescope uses a concave mirror to collect and focus light. The light then strikes a smaller plane mirror, which reflects the light into the eyepiece at the side of the microscope. The eyepiece is on the side so it doesn't block incoming light. A convex lens in the eyepiece enlarges the image. So in refracting telescope, use a convex lens to collect and focus light. They use another convex lens in the eyepiece to enlarge the image made by the first convex lens. So that's all from me. Thank you for watching this video.